What's going on, guys? Finlay-YT here. Welcome back to another YouTube vlog. Today is Sunday, March 14th, 8:47 p.m. And right now, we're going to be reacting to some YouTube videos and having some fun with my subscribers. Oh, as always, if you enjoy my live stream, please remember to like, share, subscribe to my channel, press the bell notification so you never miss my videos. Without further ado, let's get to it, chat. Let's go. Let's do this. Hi, Manu. Welcome to the live stream. Shout out to you. As you saw in the title of this video, Manu, that Ollie kid, your brother Samir, has told that. Yeah, Ollie's gone. Yeah, your brother Samir, Manu, your brother Samir, and his friend Pooh Gangster, aka John Newman, has they told you, him and your brother Samir told Ollie's parents, like Ollie's mom, everything that Ollie has done. He hacked into Samir's account and hacked into your YouTube account that Samir uses, and Samir's Instagram account, and also been bullying me because I have full mental disabilities. And all the things that he's done, he told Samir and Pre-Gangster told Ollie's mom, and Ollie's mom banned Ollie from contacting anyone or playing any video games or doing anything online. And yeah, sorry, just King Ollie. Nice one. But so he's not allowed to go on video games or go online or do anything until next year. He's not allowed to come back online or do anything until next year. And his dad hit him. His dad smacked him. And Ollie's father smacked him for what he did because he was being really horrible and cruel. So now he's been permanently banned from doing stuff online until next year, which is really good. Which is really, really good, man. Really good. So happy. Hey, Manu, whipped to his PS5, right? RIP on his PS5, right, Manu? RIP on his PS5. RIP on his PS5. Let's go. He's gone. We did it. We won the war. We did it. We won the war.
This guy turned from a human into a wolf with several color variants. But, yes, it's cool. It's a wolf skin in that season. There's going to be something wolfy in this season. The teeth don't match up. I don't think this is like a wolf skin remake or anything. Oh no, the information we have makes us think it's going to be a lot more than that. So, again, a few of you guys did notice this, but it went massive. Drop Kratos towards the beginning of this season. There was a wolf in that trailer. That is specific. 100%. That isn't just in there for the fact of making it a trailer. There is a wolf in there that Kratos takes down. Now that wolf is, well, we don't see it for too long. It just jumps at us. But there's a reason, I am sure, Fortnite put it in there. It's a little bit of almost like the first teaser for the next season. Now, the reason I kept an eye on this and I thought it was so interesting is because someone called Tabor Hill that has some sort of connections and gets a lot of leaks, who has successfully and accurately told us information about the next season before it's happened a few times in the past now. Did a video on the 1st of December 2020, last year, talking about leaks and what would be happening in the current season.
I know, right? Rip to him.
Season 5 came out. Everything in that video ended up happening pretty much in one way or another, but there was one thing he mentioned that didn't happen in this season that I was like, well, maybe it'll happen in the next season, which is one we're about to move into, season 6. Now, he says that there will be wolves or beasts, so a wolf just like we're seeing in here, that will be interactable, and then suddenly a wolf appears in this Kratos trailer. A wolf appears in this teaser. There is a wolf in Chapter 1, Season 6. He went ahead and said that these wolves will be on the map and will actually be able to tame them. I'm not joking. Now, it sounds crazy, taming a wolf, having a wolf by your side, but really, it isn't that far-fetched. I mean, hey, just look at this season, for example. You can hire NPCs to literally come along, shoot, and be an extra player for you. I mean, they're not greatest in the world, but it's literally having something else, like an AI, shooting and helping with you. Now, going even deeper than that, for a very short period of time, within Fortnite Chapter 2, for like literally a few hours, there was a mushroom placed on the map. I believe accidentally. It was never re-added into the game, believe it or not, after this. But for a few hours, you could go up to this mushroom, you could dance, and it would then become your buddy or your pet. Follow you around, it would heal you, it would help you, and if you made it happy, if you shot people, if you danced, it would keep following you around in a similar way that I think taming a wolf could work. So Fortnite have been testing these ideas leading up to this point. Imagine you could ride on the wolf. It doesn't just help you maybe attack people, but it barks if people are nearby. You can jump on it. It's a new way of getting around the map. It could match the speed of like an ATV or something. It sounds ridiculous, but the way that we use it could fit in quite well into Fortnite, and the amount of stuff that's
here we go.
this teaser trailer is just...
Alright, let's do this.
Bring your business online and start selling with
let's go,
Shopify, the
man.
e-commerce platform that's trusted by over 1 million businesses worldwide.
I'm going to be reacting to... Alright, chat, we're going to be reacting to this video called Top 15 Shocking Teleportations Caught on Tape by this YouTuber called Top 15s. By this channel called Top 15s. This YouTube channel called Top 15s, and it's this video called Top 15 Shocking Teleportations Caught on Tape. Let's do this. Let's go.
Teleportation is a type of superhuman ability that has been in media such as books, movies, and comics for decades. The idea of teleportation suggests that those holding the power to teleport can essentially travel from one location to another using this power.
Thanks,
Much like anything with the
Gangster.
supernatural, there's no solid evidence that teleportation exists. Although throughout it comes to teleportation, take a look at these 15 instances where teleportation, possibly time travel, was allegedly caught on tape. Number 15, dog teleportation.
Alright, before I get into that, so how did you find Ollie's parents, and how did you manage to talk to them, Pooh Gangster or John or whoever it is? And also, thanks, John. Is this John or is this Pooh Gangster? Is this Pooh Gangster talking or is this John? Is this John or Pooh Gangster? Is it the dad or is it the son? Who is it? Is it John or Pooh Gangster talking? Hello? Oh, it's Pooh Gangster. So Pooh Gangster, thanks to you and thanks to Samir, you both contact... thanks, Pooh Gangster. Thanks to you, Pooh Gangster, and thanks to Samir. Both of you contacted Ollie's mom and dad, and you got him to get banned from Fortnite and can't play online forever until next year. So yeah, thanks to you, Pooh Gangster, and thanks to Samir, Ollie can't contact anyone or do anything online or even play video games until next year. He's banned from playing anything or contacting anyone online on anything until next year, thanks to you and Samir, Pooh Gangster. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Samir. I know, I heard Manu. So yeah, Pooh Gangster, thank you so much for doing that. I really needed that, because now I won't hear from him until next year, because he's banned from playing or contacting anyone online until next year. So he won't be able to play Season 6, Season 7, Season 8, Season 9, or even Season 10. He won't be able to play all 4 of the seasons that are coming up until next year. Let's go. He's gonna miss out on all the seasons this year. Thanks to you and Samir. Thank you so much, Pre-Gangster. I really appreciate it. You made my life way really more happy now. Now he can't harass me or call me names anymore and stuff like that. And yeah, thank you so much. I really, really needed this, Samir. I needed this to start. Otherwise, my brain would have exploded. And he would have ruined my. And also, if he continued, this Friday I'm celebrating my birthday. So then, if he, like for example, if I did a live stream when I celebrate my birthday on Friday, then he would have ruined it. So yeah. Oh, okay. I'm gonna hide this guy. I'm gonna remove him. There we go. I blocked him. I blocked that guy. I blocked him. Don't worry, I just blocked them. I just blocked them, chat. I just blocked them. So they can't annoy us anymore. I just blocked them. Every time one of his boys comes on with their accounts, I'm just gonna hide all of them. Hey John, now that Ollie can't hack your account anymore, hey Pooh Gangster, now that Ollie can't hack your account anymore, I'll re-add you as moderator. There you go. Now that Ollie can't hack into your account, you can now be a moderator again. Congratulations. I'm promoting you moderator again, Pooh Gangster, since he can't contact your account. Yeah, we totally won, Mason. We totally won. Whoops. Alright. Let's continue with this video.
Honestly blown my mind. The big thing to know is that next season will have a dark theme to it. The cube.
Oh my goodness, you guys, I just realized that I've been doing life so wrong.
I hate ads.
I've been buying eyelashes for the longest time from these...
I will bet millions of V-Bucks will come back, and as a result, a lot of darkness will arise. Wolves, these metal guns that we're seeing for the first time. Zombies, it's going to be incredible. This single teaser alone has got me so hyped. And as I said, over the next few days, we'll no doubt get more, and then there'll be that big solo experience we'll get to play when the season drops on Tuesday to find out more about what's happening with Agent Jonesy, the Imagined Order, the 0 Point. It's gonna be incredible. Guys, again, more shout-outs on screen here. Thank you everyone for using code ALIA. We are just a few days away. Now it's time to put it in. The code goes after 2 weeks. So check, spend a few seconds. It's not in there. Pop it in. Drop me a tweet. Leave a comment, and you can be shouting.
You're not a moderator, Pooh Gangster.
Here for all of the latest Chapter 2 Season 6 info. Go and watch it for more news on the 0 Point, the Cube, and everything else. Well, I'm so hyped. Just
Hey Pooh Gangster, if you want, you can use what you did before and contact Ollie's parents again and tell them that Ollie's friends, Ollie's boys, Ollie's friends are trying to harass us again. You can do that, right, Pooh Gangster? Right, Pooh Gangster? You can do that. You can, if you want, you can do what you did before. Oh my god, go away. You can do what you did before, Pre-gangster, where you can do what you did before. Contact Ollie's parents. Tell them that hi there, it's and your real name, Pre-gangster. Yeah, Ollie's mates are still trying to contact us through my friend Finlay's live stream and trying to say mean things to us and saying that it's not his friend saying it's not over, even though you won the war and you got Ollie gone, we will still be harassing you and blah blah blah, or whatever you have to say. You can do that if you want, Pooh Gangster. You can contact Ollie's parents. If you want to do that right now, you can contact Ollie's parents and tell them that Ollie's friends are still harassing us. So you can tell that Ollie's friends Ollie has told his friends to keep harassing us. Like, you can so you can tell Ollie's mom that Ollie is telling his friends to harass us, and then he'll get into even more trouble. And then you can get into even more trouble.
2 days to go. It's gonna be mad.
Oh God, hold on. Just get out of here, guys. Every time they come to join my live stream, I'm just gonna keep on hiding them every single time. If they keep making new accounts, if they keep making new accounts, I'm gonna keep hiding them. I really hope I really hope, Pooh Gangster, that you are currently trying to contact Ollie's parents and telling them that Ollie's telling his friends to harass us while he's not playing his game. Well, he's banned. Well, he's punished. Like, while he's grounded or whatever you have to say. I hope you can tell his parents that Ollie's telling his friends to keep harassing us and blah blah blah. Oh. Alright. Let's continue with this video of top 15 shocking teleportations caught on tape. Number 15. Dog teleportation.
The ability to teleport.
Here we go. Oh, come on.
Teleport has always been an idea more associated with human beings. You never turn on the news and hear about a bird teleporting in Russia, although it wouldn't be shocking at this point. But this video seems to suggest that animals do have some capability to teleport. The video, posted in early 2015, shows what is apparently a street race in Chile. The camera spots a dog in the middle of the road, and any lover of animals is sure to have a small panic attack, as it seems the cars will hit the dog at high speeds. As the low quality causes a blur in the footage, the dog seems to morph through a car and completely miss being hit by both vehicles. Thank goodness for the dog.
Aw, ads, really?
Most viewers claim that this is either
I'm sorry. I do believe in teleportations being real, but I just have to say that the way I saw that, it's clearly edited. This one is. So I'm just saying this one is fake. And so this one is clearly edited. Hopefully the other ones are real, but this one is clearly edited.
Most viewers claim that this is either a trick of the eye or a horrible quality video allowing for it to be easily edited.
Yeah.
Some others that more easily buy into the possibility of magic,
But then again,
believe
it
that this
could
is
be
not
magic.
only a
You
dog
never
that
know.
can teleport,
So maybe
but
I
very
do believe
possible
this.
a
I don't
person
know.
with the powers to teleport and shapeshift. There's no solid proof as to what's happening here, since both explanations are possible depending on your beliefs, but at least we can all agree we're glad the dog is okay. Number 14, Russian man on a bike. This video is actually very well known when it comes to this topic. It's uncertain why this interaction is being recorded. It could just be a news story or just friends having their camera on for no reason at all. Either way, there's two men standing in the foreground of the camera shot, talking about whatever, when in the background a man appears on a bike. The bike rider seems to come out of thin air and rides away.
Wait, what? Let me see.
Of course, many viewers think this was just due to the camera angle and the man on the bike came from behind the man speaking. Of course, many viewers think this was just due to the camera angle and the man on the bike came from behind the man speaking. This isn't unlikely as no one in the video seems shocked by this bike rider's sudden appearance. Others believe that wild things seem to happen all over the world, and maybe the people involved here simply didn't notice the teleporting man. Number 13, drone. This video was originally posted by the channel Apex TV and allegedly shows drone footage caught in a rural or suburban area of the US, although it's not specified exactly where. The bird's eye view shows a man walking casually down the street before he picks up speed and literally disappears into thin air. The one thing that can be said for this video is that when it's slowed down, the way he fades into air is pretty convincing. Even if it's just edited for the amusement of the internet, it's done quite well. Number 12, Secret Service leaked video. Another popular one in relation to this topic, a video posted in December 2012 sets up a whole storyline. This video features a group of men who are supposed to be from the Secret Service of an unknown country, well in a van following someone. They catch up to him and get out to chase him down. They enter into a building that looks like a library or store of some kind, when the person they're hunting down meets a dead end with nowhere to go. They have a quick exchange before he disappears and a book he was holding drops to the ground. The men involved in the chase, as well as those standing by, seem completely astounded. Again, many believe that this is some sort of joke, video project, or even promo for a movie. Even if that is the case, location, equipment, and extras all for a low-quality video of someone disappearing seems like a lot of work for very little reward. The truth is for you to decide. Number 11, teleporting car.
Oh yeah,
There
this
are
one.
countless
This is
teleporting
famous.
car videos, some of which have been debunked. This is a serious point for conversation. Down a city street at all. Just as the car follows the curve of the road and comes to an intersection, a third car seems to come out of nowhere.
Wow, that's amazing. A car teleporting. Oh my god, that is. Yeah, what? Yeah, what the fuck?
Most agree that this is just a trick of a camera angle, but others argue that a nearby car on the same road was entirely unaffected, and that even the drivers of the vehicle seem confused on what happened. Number 10, motorcycle rider. This
Whoa.
clip is a little over 10 minutes long, but for about 6 minutes of that time, nothing seems to happen. We see some sort of worker removing buckets and supplies from an unmarked white van. As he is leaning into the van, someone riding a motorcycle drives by and disappears into thin air. It's pretty clear the worker probably heard the bike, as he comes out of the van looking around totally baffled. It can be assumed that he heard the noise of the motor and noticed when it suddenly stopped. Well, this could just be a play with editing, since the bike rider seems to disappear almost instantly. It's still a pretty interesting video. Number 9, Time Travel or Teleportation. Number 9, Time Travel or Teleportation. Well, this video is most likely faked. It's still a very popular one when it comes to this subject. This video has been posted from several channels and sources all over the web, so it's a little hard to determine where it originated from. We are shown CCTV footage from what seems to be a small convenience store. A couple walks by and notices the store is closed and carries on. A homeless man sits outside in the front. In the top left corner, we can see the date read 1/3/2016. About 20 seconds into the video, a man wearing a hooded jacket walks up to the store. At first, he goes pretty unnoticed by the homeless man sitting outside. The camera glitches, the light flickers, and the date quickly alternates between 2016 and 2019 as the unknown person seems to walk through the glass door. The homeless man takes notice as the unknown person is inside the store, possibly hearing him shuffle around inside. The hooded teleporter walks out of the glass door. Again, as the camera and lights behave oddly, the hooded teleporter walks out of the glass door. As the camera and lights behave oddly again, he walks out eating some sort of treat he grabbed and struts off as if nothing happened. The editing of this video seems cliche and typical, so many argue that it's fake. Number 8, Blue Light Teleporter.
Thanks. So yeah, if he keeps responding, if Ollie keeps responding and hacking into my friend's accounts again at his friend's house or whatever, I'm just gonna ignore him. I'm not gonna take the bait anymore, Dad. Yeah? No, love you. So yeah, I'm not gonna take the bait anymore. If he says something, I'm not gonna reply. I'm just gonna have my mouth shut until my friends talk on their own accounts, even though Ollie might be on that account as well. And everyone left. Okay.
Movie or series. It just seems too perfect to be something to happen in real life. It was captured in Hong Kong sometime in 2011. The cameraman seems to be recording as a young woman models a sign, although it's unsure for what. A young boy walks by wearing a hoodie, much like the one in the video before. He is looking down at his hands as a bright blue aura seems to be radiating from them. The cameraman notices and begins to film, but the boy realizes he has been spotted and begins to run off. The cameraman chases him for several blocks. Just as he catches up to the hooded superhuman, he runs in front of a bus and teleports into thin air. This certainly looks like a promo or viral for something, but it can't be pointed for what. If you happen to know what this video is for, let us know in the comments. This video has close to 1 million views and seems to pop up every time teleportation or superpowers are mentioned. Number 7, teleportation in woods. This video has been labeled as either someone teleporting or someone who has the ability of superhuman speed. There are 2 men sitting in a wooded area, just talking and hanging out when someone zooms past behind them. The 2 men, as well as the cameraman, seem pretty startled. They look around but don't see anything and carry on. When the abnormally fast person speeds by again, the group begins to yell in fear. Perhaps they were worried they were going to get hurt, or perhaps this great speed just startled them. Seeing as the quality seems too low and the motion seems too genuine, it's hard to brush this one off as fake. However, the quality could also lend to the argument that this person isn't really going very fast, and the camera just makes it appear that way. Number 6, Angel or Superhuman. This video, from a location likely in China, shows yet another hooded person, this time a woman, walking down a busy city street. A yellow halo-like shape appears around her head and people take notice. They begin to point at her, and the person filming chases her down as she... The camera is blurred and the motion becomes confusing. The next visible clip is her jumping into the air and disappearing, leaving only a second of a fiery ring in the air behind her. Many people argued whether she was an angel, a demon, or something in between. This video was actually proven to be part of a marketing campaign for a Chinese role-playing game character, Dragon Totem Girl. Several other teleportations have been linked to this campaign, although the company behind the game still denies any involvement. This is another, even more popular video which involves someone in a white sedan trying to outrun the police on a high-speed chase. The car takes several strange, confusing turns, which makes it seem as though it has entirely disappeared at certain points of the chase. The truly astonishing disappearance, though, comes from the car meeting a dead end, where most would think the chase would end. However, in the blink of an eye, the car seems to drive straight through a metal chain link fence, leaving behind no damage or evidence. A fact or faked episode argued that the bottom of the fence wasn't tight enough and the car slid underneath, leaving behind no movement from the fence. This is to check for any loose spots or breaks in structure, so it can't be considered the exact answer. Number 4, another angel. This video shows a man standing in the middle of a road, looking off in the distance. He isn't paying attention as a car is approaching at high speeds. Just as he is about to get hit, a hooded person runs in, grabs him, and teleports them both in a flash of a light to the other side of the street. This promotion to also and teleports them both. Just as he is about to get hit, a hooded person runs in, grabs him, and teleports them both in a flash of a light to the other side of the street. This video has been said to also be in relation to the Dragon Totem Girl promotion. Number 3, almost hit. Here we see another dash cam, as a car is following behind a large 18-wheeler. The driver of the large truck seems to slow in the middle of the road and move around something. As it moves, we can see a person dangerously close to the side of the truck, who appears to have come out of nowhere. The truck continues, as does the pedestrian. A few feet down the road, the truck pulls over, likely to assess the situation, but the person who was nearly killed by the huge hunk of metal seems completely fine, almost as if they were just strolling down the street and examining their surroundings. The most confusing part of this is that the person was not seen in or near the road before the truck approached that certain spot. Number 2, Train Survivor. Another low-quality video that is pretty hard to understand, but still mind-blowing. A man on a bike goes to pass over train tracks, but seems to somehow get stuck. A large train approaches quickly and appears as though the man is killed, but milliseconds later he is seen running from the train. Many argue that he simply got off his bike quick enough to run from the scene and the camera was just too low quality to catch the details. Others argue that he was able to teleport away from the train and run off. Either way, the split-second survival between life and violent death is pretty amazing to witness. Number 1, most popular. While this video has been shared and viewed countless times over the years, it's pretty much the holy grail of superhuman abilities caught on tape. It has made its rounds all over the internet and has even been shown on several news outlets in the past. The video shows a large semi-truck coming through an intersection. A man riding a bike or carriage of some sort is passing at the perfectly wrong moment. It is about to be smashed by the truck. A quick glimpse of light shows someone saving the man and teleporting him to the other side of the road. The truck driver stops and everyone involved seems pretty confused. The person responsible for saving this man quickly walks away from the scene before they are able to be questioned. It's clear that this trend of hooded teleporters is common and likely all connected. Perhaps they are all promos for the Dragon Totem Girl, or something similar like a film or book series. The problem with this is that the videos have been posted and shared from so many different sources and sites that it's hard to find originals. Either way, all of these videos help to fuel this magical idea that some of us hold on to, that there is more magic in the world than we are aware of. It's a comforting thought that some people out there have special abilities which they can use to help others. And despite what you believe, some of these videos are interesting to watch and wonder about, at the very least. Before you go, I wanted to tell you about the giveaway I'm hosting. But first off, thanks for watching, and leave a like so I know you made it to the book. Or some likely Train Survivor. Another low-quality video that is pretty hard to understand, but still is mind-blowing. A man on a bike goes to pass over train tracks, but seems to somehow get stuck. A large train approaches quickly and appears as though the man is killed, but milliseconds later he is seen running from the train. Many argue that he simply got off his bike quick enough to run from the scene and the camera was just too low quality to catch the details. Others argue that he was able to teleport away from the train and run off. Either way, the split-second survival between life and violent death is pretty amazing to witness. Number 1, most popular. While this video has been shared and viewed countless times over the years, it's pretty much the holy grail of superhuman abilities caught on tape. It has made its rounds all over the internet and has even been shown on several news outlets in the past. The video shows a large semi-truck coming through an intersection. A man riding a bike or carriage of some sort is passing at the perfectly wrong moment. It is about to be smashed by the truck. A quick glimpse of light shows someone saving the man and teleporting him to the other side of the road. The truck driver stops and everyone involved seems pretty confused. The person responsible for saving this man quickly walks away from the scene before they are able to be questioned. It's clear that this trend of hooded teleporters is common and likely all connected. Perhaps they are all promos for the Dragon Totem Girl, or something similar like a film or book series. The problem with this is that the videos have been posted and shared from so many different sources and sites that it's hard to find originals. Either way, all of these videos help to fuel this magical idea that some of us hold on to, that there is more magic in the world than we are aware of. It's a comforting thought that some people out there have special abilities which they can use to help others. And despite what you believe, some of these videos are interesting to watch and wonder about. Too. From so many series, they are all promos for from the scene. Taking him to the other side, some sort of large internet has been number one most popular. While this video has been shared and viewed countless times over the years, it's pretty much the holy grail of superhuman abilities caught on tape. It has made its rounds all over the internet and has even been shown on several news outlets in the past. The video shows a large truck coming through an intersection. A man riding a bike or carriage of some sort is passing at the perfectly wrong moment and is about to be smashed by the truck. A quick glimpse of light shows someone saving the man and teleporting him to the other side of the road. The truck driver stops and everyone involved seems pretty confused. The person responsible for saving this man quickly walks away from the scene before they are able to be questioned. It's clear that this trend of hooded teleporters is common and likely all connected. Perhaps series. The problem with this is that the videos have been posted and shared from so many different sources and sites that it's hard to find originals. Either way, all of these videos help to fuel this magical idea, interesting to watch and wonder about, at the very least.
What's up, guys?
Yes, he is. He falsely got my account. He falsely suspended my PlayStation account for 30 days, so I can't go back to my original account with all my skins and emotes until the 29th of March. And then that's Krishna. Yeah, right. Ollie should be sent to hell for what he's doing. Bullying someone like me who has 4 mental disabilities. Bullying someone like me who has 4 mental disabilities. And so I can't show you my face. I don't want you to see my face.
It's Corey coming to you live from the Tac Toys HQ, and in this video, we're going to be doing a very quick review on the all-new M4 V10 by Tac Toys. Obviously, the first thing
in recent years, skeptics and scientists have come together to debunk some of the strangest supernatural mysteries that still exist today. Odd events such as spontaneous human combustion and Death Valley sailing stones now have a logical scientific explanation, but that cannot be said for everything. And in today's video, we'll be looking at some persisting supernatural mysteries that will scare you to death. So as always,
Oh my god.
but no sources state the pair involved because McLean believed that the crime had taken the sanctuary entrance was in freight train. During the fight, McLean was reportedly proved dead. Blood trails led to Rick's body in a swampy area of the woods, but the body soon confessed to the murder and was executed by the electric chain in 1932. The Golden Line is believed to be from Will McLean's light as he wanders the area unable to rest. This was not for sometimes electricity drop and only search back and forth. Although this feature is certainly the first person the stress on the water crystal and the dirt caused them to emit electricity and produce the light. Those who witnessed the light also reported seeing a bluish mist, voices, shuffling sounds, and feelings of dread. Shuffling sounds, locals made ancestral silent shuffling sounds. Was shot one morning in February of 1855. At the time, UK Beds were 4 inches in length, 5 inches across, and between 8 and 6 inches.
But instead of moving like, say, a horse would, with the right leg going forward and left leg, these marks, which were believed to have been created by a bipedal creature, went in a single file. Reports of the prints came in from around 30 different locations, and most bizarrely of all, were found in locations such as on top of houses, frozen rivers in locations such as on top of houses, frozen rivers, high walls, and on drainage pipes. Stranger still, the impressions were said to have gone clear through the snow to the ground, as if they had been branded into it. It wasn't long before fear gripped the locals, dubbed the tracks of Satan or the devil's footprints, due to their resemblance to a cloven hoof. Some people thought that the devil was wandering around at night, searching for sinners, and refused to leave their houses after dark as a result. There has been much speculation about the origins of the so-called devil's footprints. Some investigators believe it was a hoax, while another, Jeffrey Household, claims that they were the result of an experimental balloon, which had been mistakenly released. Apparently the balloon had shackles attached to it, which had made the imprints, although it's curious that it never became stuck on trees or other objects. Supposedly, the balloon experiment was kept quiet because it had resulted in the damage of property. Another theory proposed by a reverend claimed it was possibly the result of a kangaroo, which had escaped from a private zoo. However, the reverend later admitted to making this story up as a way to distract his parishioners from the idea that the devil was walking among them. There is very little direct evidence concerning the devil's footprints. Most documentation comes from the findings of a collective of papers belonging to a local reverend in the 1850s. Skeptics admit that while some tracks can be explained by the likes of donkeys and ponies, others cannot. Curiously, in 2009, in North Devon, a woman found similar prints in her garden, reigniting the debate all over again. The ongoing mystery of the devil's footprints continues.
Most people think the key to losing weight only has to deal with 2 factors, diet and exercise. But if you're like millions of people around the world, you've tried diet and exercise many times.
The Bleeding House, Georgia. One of the most persistent mysteries in recent years is that of Georgia's Bleeding House. The home at the corner of Fountain Drive and Morris Street in southwest Atlanta had been rented by an elderly couple named Minnie and William Winston for over 2 decades. The couple had never once dealt with any supernatural experiences during their time there. That is until 1987. Late one night on September 8th, Minnie, 70 at the time, stepped out of her bath to find the floor of the room covered in speckles and droplets of blood. Alarmed and confused, she awoke her husband, 79-year-old William. Neither he nor Minnie bore any injuries, but the spots ranged from the size of a dime to the size of a silver dollar. The blood was found on the floor and lower walls throughout the home, in most of the rooms. It was also found in odd places, such as under the toaster and TV, and in barely accessible crawl spaces. It would be easy to dismiss this as the blood of an animal, but the elderly couple owned no pets, and there was no sign of rodent infestation in their rented accommodation. Local authorities were not immediately alarmed by the report they received from the couple the following morning, as William had a dialysis machine. However, the 79-year-old rejected the notion that he was responsible for all the blood found in the home. When their blood was tested, everyone was left stumped. It was not human, not animal, and was blood type O. The couple both had type A blood. There was no evidence in the house that a struggle had taken place or that a crime had been committed at all. The so-called Bleeding House prompted the elderly couple to be called and visited by curious townspeople at all hours of the day once the story broke. In recent years, the idea has been proposed that the couple were visited by an injured person or possibly even a thief, and perhaps they never heard anything due to their old age. However, this wouldn't account for why the blood ended up in most of the house and under objects around the home. Many suspect that the whole thing was a hoax. Reportedly, the couple did not get on with their adult children, leaving some to believe that either the couple did it for attention from their children, or the children did it for financial gain. A reporter, who later conducted an interview with Minnie, claimed these had proved otherwise with their testing. To this day, the case of the bleeding house goes unsolved. No further incidents of oozing blood in the property have ever been reported. The Phantom Sniper. In November of 1927, Camden, New Jersey was haunted by what is now known as the Phantom Sniper, who would open fire at random and leave behind not a single trace of their existence, not even bullets. The first known instance of the Phantom Sniper was when several cars and buses had their windshields shattered by what was at first thought to be bullets. At first, the case seemed pretty straightforward. Someone had shot at the windscreens. However, upon closer inspection, the vehicles turned up no signs of bullet fragments or shell casings. Whatever had been used had simply disappeared. Luckily, during the chaos, no passengers were ever hurt by the bullets, although some suffered injuries from the broken glass. At some point during this initial investigation, a police officer was reportedly shot in the back and was left with massive bruising. Although he had been shot at twice, the first shot had missed him and dented the metal bridge he was walking along. According to some reports, the officer had been hit with a blue marble, which was recovered from the scene. Others, however, claim the marble was thought to belong to a copycat of the so-called Phantom Sniper. Attacks on vehicles in the area continued for the best part of a year, but no shooter was ever found, nor was there any evidence that he or she even existed. Witnesses never heard gunshots. Authorities often couldn't even locate good vantage points or determine where the shots had come from. The projectiles used to cause the damage were never discovered. At one point, it was believed that the sniper must have been using something such as a high-powered slingshot or airgun, but no such weapon was known to police at the time, and the damage often looked like it came from bullets. Meanwhile, other areas of New Jersey came under fire from similar attacks, but it's unknown if this was the work of the Phantom Sniper or another copycat. One story emerged from two women who had their bedroom window pierced and shattered at around 4:30 a.m. The victims claimed that a man ran from the scene with great speed, and that he was the same man they'd seen loitering outside of their building earlier that day. In this specific case, a .32 caliber bullet was found, but it couldn't be deduced from where it was fired, or even from what direction it came from. Once again, it's unknown if this was truly the work of the Phantom Sniper or not. The attack stopped suddenly in 1928 and never picked up again. The mystery of the Phantom Sniper remains unsolved. The Black Flash. Provincetown, Massachusetts became home to one of the most bizarre supernatural stories in history in 1939, when a man-like creature dubbed the Black Flash began to terrorize the town's residents.
Alright chat, that's going to be into today's lesson. As always, please remember to like, subscribe to my channel, put the bell notification and name some videos. That video, I'll see you in the next lesson chat. Peace. Finlay-YT's out.
They described it as 7 feet tall, fast, and dressed in black, and claimed that his laugh followed them all the way